Hey boys and girls, welcome to another Smite Super Builds, right? Right, it's the right show. I finally got around to doing GEB. He was requested many times before. I thought I had done GEB before, but I've only did the God review of GEB. But it's best to say that I haven't done a GEB build because he got nerfed like 5 times in a row after being released, mainly due to his 3 being way overpowered, where he plays I guess you can say extra health onto an ally, and that will save them from any harms and whatnot. You can do that combo with Nemesis, and she can dive in and get out anywhere. So, also being nerfed was his 1. His 1 got nerfed by damage. His 3 got nerfed by just... It kind of bounced off how much HP GEB had, and so everybody would build just pure HP on GEB, and his 3 would be unbeatable. And whenever somebody played GEB, they put other points 2 to 3, and that was it. To do that, kind of fix it, they removed the scaling off your base HP and just added flat HP and plus 20 per level. Also, they nerfed his ulti by, I think it used to be closer to 50% at max rank, then they nerfed it all the way down to 35. Maybe it's 45% and nerfed it 35%, but nevertheless, they kind of nerfed GEB altogether to where you really can't build like a mage on him. Maybe you can somewhere, I wouldn't really recommend it, but yeah. So, let's move on. So, actives. Greater Blink works super well with GEB, especially if you're not too good at using his 1, trying to go around places and sneak up behind him, because it's pretty obvious this giant boulder just running at you. So if you're not too good with that, and you don't, like the cooldown or whatever with that, really get Greater Blink. Stay away from Combat Blink. I hate people that get Combat Blink for like Ares or anybody, or like Tier, for example. Combat Blink, it just has way too long of a cooldown. If I can hit the right button, you see what I'm talking about. 180 seconds. That is ridiculous. Nah, that's way too long to initiate a fight. It's even longer than the first tier. It's twice as long. So Greater Blink is definitely the way to go. So you blink up to them, you can use your 2, smash their face, they'll get popped up, and your team can back you up and initiate. Or you can blink in and use your ulti, like so, and that will scare the living bejesus out of everybody around there. So, besides that, after you blink in, you can use Enfeebling Curse to slow them down, so that way they can't, kind of sprint their way out of your face. So that will slow them down and in turn reduce their attack speed by 30%. That's quite a bit. So any hunters or assassins, they can't really fight back at that point. They'll be just shitting themselves. So, boots, we're going to go with Reinforced Greaves. Unless if you're doing support, duo lane, and conquest, I would recommend, starting, this is when you first start off the match, get Watcher's Gift. And as far as actives, I would go ahead and get level 1 Eye Providence and level 1 Hog. I wouldn't really worry about Blink, unless if you rather buy awards, then switch out Eye Providence. Those are some recommendations. And then for boots, the typical build is to go with Midas Boots. That with Midas Boots and Watcher's Gift, that keeps your gold up pretty well, because you want to kind of feed your hunter, and you're going to be roaming around trying to help the other lanes. You're going to need gold to, for yourself, so that helps that out quite a bit. But if you're not doing that, Reinforced Greaves is the way to go. Mainly for if you're not in combat, you gain plus 26 movement speed. That helps. Also, 30% reduction to all CCs. That's really nice to have as well. Some people don't know the importance of that. Next, Sovereignty. Sovereignty for all the physical protection and HP that you could ever imagine. Also, the aura does apply to you, so you will gain plus 20 magical defense to your own self when you buy this, so don't worry about that, being kind of lopsided. Also, obviously it helps your teammates in team fights. Next, as my Fraps kind of piece of douchebag, Bork of Hope for that heavy magical protection and HP. We don't have to worry about building too much HP since R3 does not rely on HP, so we can get away with just going pure defense if you wish. Also, the passive is really good for when you're getting your face pushed in. You get a little reduced damage action there. Breastplate of Valor for that epic mana and physical protection. Between Sovereignty and Breastplate of Valor, that's pretty much all the physical defense you're going to need, unless if you're fighting like 4 or 5 heavy physical attack gods. Then you probably want to buy something else like Dominion Lion. So, also having 25% CDR, that's amazing. That's much more initiates for us. Moving on, Stone of Gaia. to complement how much mana we have, we're going to have a little bit extra MP5, so super sustain. If you're playing an Assault, Hour Rush, Stone the God before Bark of Hope, I'll probably get it as my second or third item, depending on who I'm fighting. If you're fighting no magical, then no, get Stone the God, don't worry about it. So between the passive and the plus HP 5, that's a lot of sustain for you. Moving on to Magi's Blessing for the finale. Extra protection to stack on what we already have now. More health. Crowd control reduction, also good. So if they try to stun you or root you, it's going to last for a short second. And also the passive will absorb that a hard CC. So that's really good to have. So Fraps is being a scumbag, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video now. I mean, it's not a damage build, so you won't be missing out on any damage or anything. But as you can see, we have 3600 HP, plus 49 HP 5, plus 22 MP 5, 279 physical defense, 238 magical defense. That's quite a bit, so that's going to wrap it up for this. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Peace.